Hello, hello. It's Mason, and I am not smoking a pipe today. I still have it with me actually. It is my MIHIS builder. I'm just gonna try for the 5th time some full Virginia flake to see if I can get it to, you know, burn well for me. I'm in the alleyway here, and now that it's daytime, I'll let you see it. Yeah, like I said, glorified alleyway. Nice place. Instead, I am smoking I won this in a contest on Reddit. Is the Acid Windy City. And it is totally still today. Yeah. Air is still there too. You can't really see it, but it's interesting. It's new here. At least there are buildings and trees and a fountain, so there's not rarely ever any wind. There are noises everywhere, airplane noises, stuff like that. But I'm about close to 10 minutes into this film. I'll get into what I think of it in a little bit. After I kind of thought about it, because I haven't really thought about it. I should probably think about it. I can tell there are already some problems with the wrapper, but I don't know if that is sorry. Might have to move. It's starting to all come back in my face. Yeah. I don't know if that's. I did not try to re-humidify it or whatever. I have the box right next to me. But yeah, I almost did not get this smoke. It was sent out a bit late by the guys at Tap That Ash, which is fine. I no problems. Like, they picked me to win cigar, and so I have no complaints with how long it took to get here. It came here in 2 days. They're like, hey, we shipped it, and then I got a surprise thing in my mail. So now, that burns it even. I'm not a good cigar anything. So I can't smoke a stick even worth to save my life. Did that sentence even make sense? I don't think so. Anyways, so I go, and I got the box. I'm not going to show you how because that's my address in there. But here's the box, right? And maybe if I show you, I'm not going to. Point is, they send it to me like, all right, what's your address? And so I'm just like, all right, here's my address. They send it to me. And this is now when I tell this story, this is nothing wrong on the guys at Tap That Ash on their end. They didn't do anything wrong. This was all just kind of my situation, peculiar situation. And I go to college. It's the shirt, and I'm gonna stop caring when people walk by. That's what all these smoke pauses have been. Waiting for people to finish walking by. Yeah, so I go, and this and the way it works at my school at Arizona State is you have these really tiny boxes. They're about like an iPhone in length, and not even this big across. What hasn't, I think this big, probably. It's just enough for these slips to fit in, saying you've got a package, and it has your name on them. Right, I've had letters, cards you bought at Hallmark or whatever be too big to fit in this box. But anyways, and so you always have to go across campus to the UPS store there, and you so you give them your slip and you show them your ID, because if the name on your ID does not match the name on the slip, they won't give it to you. Right? So I didn't give them my name. I didn't think about it, and so I go and I take my slip and I look and I go, who the hell is Job? I mean, like, not, I know who Job in the Bible is, but they addressed it to Nice Job, because my Reddit name is Mr. Nice Job. So I was like, that's fair. I did not give him my name, so. And then it's addressed right here as Mr. Nice Job. So, and so I go and the guy's like, this is not your name. And I told him, I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, well, you need to either have the address it's shipped from, which I didn't have, or the tracking number, which I didn't have either. And again, none of this is like bad on the guys who tapped that ash. This was they did everything fine. So I'm still super happy that they chose me to get the stick. I'll get to actually what I think of it in a second. But yeah. So anyways, I go and I'm like, I'm looking through my messages. I go to their website, try to see if they have like an address, like if they have it. They don't, right? So but he's like, well, you can also have the tracking number, and on the slip itself is the tracking number. So I'm like, all right. So I go outside, I just kind of flip back and forth and write it down and go. And then I guess the manager of this UPS store, just want to keep it lit. It really is just still out here. I'm not used to this. From where I'm from, there's usually always a little bit of wind. Dead. Like I can feel my breath on my feet. But anyways, so I go and I write the track number. She comes back. She's like, and of course it says Mr. Nice Job on it, and like, you know, I guess because they saw Half Baked or something, they think I'm some sort of drug dealer. They don't know what I'm doing. Which, you know, they're like, look, if your name is not the same you're not gonna, because we don't know whose it is if you're really picking it up, which is commendable and understandable. Because if I was ordering an expensive thing and someone else came and got it, I'd be upset. But I've been talking for almost 10 minutes. Still got ash. But oh, there it goes. Yeah, the wrapper's starting to come apart. But I think that I should have taken steps to make sure it was humidified. Yeah, so the point is, for some reason they still gave me the package, and they're like, you shouldn't have even gotten the slip. So I'm glad that you know, an hour later, I'm glad I got this. So yeah, so yeah, that was interesting. But now on to what after 9 minutes, what I actually think about this stick. Well, I've kind of determined by now that I'm not actually really all that much of a cigar guy. I like the flavors, but I think about halfway through the usual smoke of even the smaller sticks. These are sticks I've tried recently, my Uzi weighs a ton, the Black Market, the Roma de Cuba, Robusto I think I had. I liked the flavors, but about the halfway point, after around, half an hour or so, I was done. It was getting just overwhelming, and I was starting to feel nauseous, and I don't think it was a nicotine thing. think of it like perfume. I, you know, I don't really know what I stand, but a lot of guys do like, or girls are like cologne, I guess. But they'll like just a little bit, you know, like after, once it gets to a certain point, it becomes too much and it gives you headaches, makes you feel sick. The same way with me for all these cigars I found. So when I am replenishing my cigar collection, because this is it, this is all I got right now. And I'm not really looking to buy new cigars right now, at this moment. But you know, I'll definitely look into shorter. I'm a pipe guy. That's why I started this channel. But I'll enjoy English just a little bit, you know. I don't know. Point is, that being said, I'm not much of a cigar guy, but I think this is the perfect. I heard them raving about the cigar in the review of how I wanted and everything, and so I was excited because I tried their cold infusion and it was different. I liked it. It wasn't too heavy for me, but it was still a cigar. It wasn't. It's not as sweet as a Swisher, but it's sweet enough for me. But, you know, it still tastes like a good cigar. And I think the same thing with this Windy City. I think, you know, you get those classic cigar flavors, really, going on. And you have that, this may just be how old the stick is, or because it's dry, I don't know what it is, but the flavor is not the infused cap. It's not nearly as strong. That's the word. It was just enough for me. So I think all in all, it's a great stick. Thank you to the guys at Tap That Ash for picking me to have this stick, and when I do start buying cigars again, this is definitely one I'll look at.